Buckle up.
We're talking about Reliance Industries in India and how they managed to pay zero income tax for, get this, 30 years.
30 years, that's right.
Reliance Industries is a huge deal in India, right?
Massive player. Yeah, absolutely. A true giant in the Indian economy, you could say.
Yeah.
They've got their hands in everything. Telecommunications with Geo, you've got energy petrochemicals. They're everywhere.
So we've got this corporate giant pulling in huge profits. They're even paying out dividends to shareholders as high as 25%.
25%. It's incredible.
But somehow no income tax. How's that even possible?
It's not like they were evading taxes illegally or anything like that.
Right.
They were actually really clever about it. Reliance knew how to play the system to their advantage.
So how'd they do it?
Well, they found this gap between two different laws, the Income Tax Act and the Companies Act, and they exploited that difference to their benefit.
Ah, so a loophole.
You could call it that, yeah.
I see. So looking through the sources, it seems like depreciation was a key part of their strategy.
Yeah,
Can you break that down for us?
sure. Depreciation is basically the idea that things lose value over time.
Okay, makes sense.
Like if you buy a car for your business, that car's value goes down each year, right? That's depreciation. And Reliance found a way to make that loss on paper look way bigger than it actually was.
So they were writing off more than they should have been.
Exactly. They took advantage of this loophole that let them inflate the value of their assets by factoring in something called future interest on borrowed money.
Interesting.
And that led to these massive depreciation claims, which then wiped out their taxable income.
Sounds like they had a whole team of financial wizards working behind the scenes.
They definitely knew what they were doing.
And it worked for them for quite a while.
Yeah, for a long time they were ahead of the game. One of our sources even mentions this interesting story from 1983.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The finance minister at the time, Pranab Mukherjee, he tried to close this loophole.
So he saw what they were doing.
He did. He tried to impose a 30% tax on profits after depreciation.
You'd think that would stop them.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
But Reliance always seemed to find a way around it.
So they just kept on going with their zero tax streak.
They did. They were pretty resourceful.
It's like a David and Goliath story.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Reliance, this corporate giant, outsmarting the Indian tax system for decades.
For decades.
But even giants eventually meet their match, right?
That's right, they do.
Yeah.
The Indian government eventually realized that companies like Reliance were, kind of slipping through the cracks.
Yeah.
So they decided it was time to even the playing field a bit.
And how'd they do that?
In 1996,